Hi everyone. Today I just want to talk a little bit about where you get your drive from to get you from sitting on the sofa to going and training. I know that some people are very motivated all the time. I'm not one of those people, and I've talked about this before. I I can get very easily stuck in a rut of not doing something and stuck in a routine. Of being distracted with other things and making excuses not to train that day, saying, oh I could do with another rest day, and then before you know it you've had 3 in a row, and then you're feeling the pressure you really do need to go and train. So over the last few weeks I've been doing a little more gym training, and I've found a new sort of energy for it, and I think some of it comes from feeling badass when you're in the gym. It's such a self-indulgent reason, but you know, a lot of the women out there who are listening to this will hopefully identify with this as not just something that goes on in my head, but when I go into the gyms I'm often the only girl there, and I sort of get the impression that the guys are wondering, what on earth am I doing in there, what am I going to do? And then I get my dipping belt and I'm doing weighted dips, weighted pull-ups and heavy deadlifts, heavy squats, and I imagine that they're basically shutting up inside. Well, this could be all my imagination, but this what gets me to perform to my best. I imagine that people think I can't do it and I have to prove them wrong. That's how my head works. So that is a huge source of drive for me. It really helps me perform better. I also want to be a good role model. So I think that if I'm out and about, I know that I can broadcast my weight training and stuff on the internet, and a lot of people get to see that. But I think that other people in the gym, females especially, being able to see me in the strength and conditioning room quite often maybe might even spark their curiosity as to what I'm doing, and hopefully show them even they have the courage to come in there while I'm in there. Something as simple as that. Hasn't happened yet, but it might. Another source of drive is remembering what I don't want to go back to, and that was a life of sort of poor mobility and like back pain and higher body fat percentage. It was weak, and always struggling with my weight, being obsessed with the scales, being obsessed with every calorie that I ate. I don't want to go back to that, so I continue to train, and I know it's going to do me, it's doing me a world of good right now, but also in the future it'll continue to, because I cannot imagine my life being the way it was before. So I want to keep it this way, and I'm going to hopefully continue to improve. So of course there are days whenever we all feel we cannot be bothered to train, some more than others. So what do you do to help yourself to actually go and train, to get up off your arse and go into the gym or go and train? For me, sometimes I find it difficult to get motivated to do a home workout at the minute. This will probably change over time, as I like to have a little bit of variety of things happening, but at the minute I prefer being around people, and you know, even just going in, I think, oh, I'll just go in and do cardio. It's my little guilty pleasure, is half an hour, 20 minutes to half an hour of high intensity interval training on the Stairmaster. I've confessed I like that cardio, but only on that particular piece of equipment because it's really difficult and you get good sprints on it. But anyway, when I'm there I often see the pull-up bar, or I see the weights room, and like it's like a magnet, so I end up doing something like dips or a set of squats or some sort of mobility work, things that I wouldn't do at home, if I'm honest. I have a pull-up bar here, but rarely, unless I'm doing a workout with pull-ups in it, would I just go in and do pull-ups. So it helps to be in that, I don't know, a crowded environment with people there. So that's sort of random things that get me to go to the gym. I'm sure there's other things, like for example, I confess that if I know I'm going out for dinner and I know I'm going to have a feast, then that's a huge motivation for me to go to the gym that day. Although I don't count calories, but I do know that potential side effects of doing that a lot, which I do, then requires a lot of gym work as well and preparation. So in order to enjoy the things I enjoy, then training is a huge central part of my life now. At the minute, now I want to hand it over to you. I would like to hear back on my blog, myonmytv.com, just any tips that you can suggest. Everyone's going to find their own sort of little sort of reasons to do it and sort of sources of drive and motivation, but hopefully this will inspire somebody else, or you can borrow somebody's source of motivation for a while until you really find your own. A lot of people's motivation will be weight loss, and that's fine, but what's actually going to get you to do it? What sort of thought process are you going to put in place to get you from sitting wanting to lose weight to actually going out and actively doing it? This is what I want to hear back from you, how you've done that, and any little tips, whether they're random or serious or whatever. I like to hear it, and also it encourages a little bit of interaction between everyone on my blog, which is always nice, because I know people like to hear from me, but I know I especially like to hear from other people and what they're doing. And really, I think that the more people that comment and the more people get to read that, then potentially you're going to be more likely to help even one person out there to overcome that slump that they're in. Even just offering a little bit of support to somebody who's having some struggles there. Before I waffle on too long, that's about it for today. I am planning a new workout, by the way, and it's going to be a killer. Well, it should be a killer, but it's going to be somewhere completely different, so I'll keep you informed on that one. Until next time, enjoy my last workout, and hopefully you'll enjoy coming up with lists of reasons, and even to compare to what your old motivations used to be, your old sort of goals, I suppose. Motivation, a goal is a source of motivation, of course. I know that mine have changed, so I'm interested to hear on all aspects of this topic over at myonmytv.com. So until next time, I'll see you soon.